is not just...
I'm looking her in the face right now and saying, I do not want these.
It's too late, though.
Welcome to Happy Chaos. Episode number...
27?
I don't remember. I think 27 was last time. I kind of think this might be
I think it might be 28.
I think this might be... Y'all, what episode are we on? You tell us. Number one, we'll have checked...
This is the first week.
We'll have checked by now. Okay? We'll have checked.
Yeah.
And so you'll see it in the title. And if you've watched every episode, which some of you have watched every episode, that is crazy.
It's awesome.
Are we doing comments today?
No.
Wow.
Okay, yes.
Oh, she can't not do it. Hey, listen though.
I was trying to be...
This episode, I believe it's 28 right now. I'm going to go with this, episode 28. This is going to be a great episode. I'm really excited about this. Today is the Chaos Court. It is the beginning of what I think could be a really fun series that we're going to run through here on Happy Chaos. And so here's how it's going to go. Are you with me?
I am.
Did I lose you?
No.
You can't watch us. She's watching. I watched her.
But I'm trying to see what I say about what episode.
It should say it at the top.
It doesn't.
Oh boy. It just says in this episode. I think you said it in the beginning. I'm watching. Look, we're like watching ourselves. What is wrong with us?
Yeah, what is wrong with us?
Okay. Hey, listen. This is Chaos Court. Here's what we're going to do. We've come up with 10, I'm going to call them cases. We've come up with 10 cases that we need you all to help us. You're going to chime in the comments, and you're going to help us. You're going to be the judge. You get to basically say guilty or not guilty.
Or Team Justin or Team Kelly.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go Team Justin or Team Kelly. Here's the deal. In Chaos Court. This week, it's our cases that you all are going to judge. So in other words, I see it one way, Kelly sees it another way, and you all get to be the judge of who's right or wrong.
And I think we have 10 cases, right?
Yeah, we have 10 cases.
So you're going to need to list like 1 through 10, and then Team Justin or Team Kelly for each one. That's your answer.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, to kind of keep it so, tell
no
us.
Explanations.
Well, you can explain. I want to hear. I want to know. You all get to be the judge. But here's the deal. Next week, here's the other thing we want you to do.
This is the fun part.
Next week, all through the comments, we want you all to leave us your cases. And next week, we're going to judge your cases.
Yes.
So you tell us what's the conflict, what's the deal in your house.
Comment on Facebook.
Yeah. If you comment on other platforms, we'll see them. Okay. But Facebook is the best one.
Yeah.
That's the one we get the most comments on.
Yeah.
So I would totally recommend. I think I recommend Facebook, but if there was a good one somewhere else, I'll try to mark it down.
So not only do we want your answers as far as Team Justin, Team Kelly,
but we want to know your cases.
We want to know your cases.
And next week we will read those cases. Kelly wants to do next week live. I get a little nervous with lives, but I'm willing if there's enough interest.
Yeah.
So you guys tell us if there's some interest.
It would have to be Saturday.
Has to be Saturday?
Has to be Saturday because we have a full schedule. So it's got to be Saturday evening.
All right.
So we're talking like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. on the
Eastern
Sabbath.
time.
Okay.
The Sabbath is actually supposed to be Monday.
No, Sabbath is Saturday.
Our Sabbath is Saturday.
Our Sabbath was trying to be Monday, but the actual Sabbath is Saturday.
Well, that's good because that's what we've been trying. We've done it twice so far, and we've had a Sabbath Saturday.
That's true. Okay, so you're gonna leave us your cases down in the comments. And next week, Kelly and I are going to judge live. This is risky. And we're going to tell you all whose team we're on, husband or wife, or your name or your husband's name or wife's name or whatever. Anyways, okay, there you have it. Did you get the comments finally?
I did.
Okay, here we go. She was going to do no comments, but she couldn't do it. So here we go. Comments from last week. We'll start there.
Okay, so Kim Williams, the guitar is mustard yellow.
Of course it is. Everybody said that.
I just want to let you know everybody did say, so you guys are all wrong.
So wait a minute, you all kind of judged. We already did a little bit. We already did a little.
Yeah.
You got a little taste of Chaos Court.
Yeah.
But
that guitar is orange. There's no in between. That guitar is orange.
If you looked at me and I didn't know, you walked in my house and you said, hey, go grab that guitar. There's a couple there. And I said, which one? I would say, which one, the yellow or the brown or the blue? I would say, which guitar are you talking about? Anyways.
It's orange. Your cup is orange. Where's that pink locker for Kelly? Listen, Kim, I'm waiting on it. I need a pink locker. So we need one that looks just like that one because they gotta look alike.
I'm with you, but I seriously think that one's from like the 1960s
or even like a little one.
or something.
A little one would be cute too.
Like littler than that one?
Yeah.
Well, what would you hang it? Like, how would you see it? We're sitting on pretty high bar stools right now.
I don't know. I didn't think that far.
Okay.
We had such a great time visiting a couple weeks ago. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. We feel blessed to have discovered your ministry and especially Happy Chaos. Love you too. You were definitely joined together by God.
Oh,
thank you. Yes, we were. And we loved your visit too. I really look forward to you coming and visiting.
Of course. Yeah. Super fun. And by the way, Kim, next time you come to church, it is like popping off over at church.
Yes.
It is so... We almost talked about that in the episode today. There's been so much growth happening.
We're like full. Nearly full.
They had to pull out chairs last week. We'd filled up all the chairs that were there. They were pulling other chairs out. Anyways, Lauren Engel, she goes to our church. Oh, I'm excited for this episode. And then she said the first is golden yellow, the guitar, LOL, but also could see it being called Tennessee Orange. Lauren, I kind of feel like you're just saying that because you and Kelly are friends. That's what I kind of feel like.
No, she's not. It's Tennessee Orange, and I like that, Lauren. I like Tennessee Orange.
Cracked up when you said older ladies in their 30s, and then Justin asked, "Did you know he went to that gym?"
Jonathan, when I met him at the gym, and I said I saw him in the gym, and you're like, "Did you know he was going to that gym?" And that's why you went.
I remember that. Okay, all right. 2 more, and then we're moving on. We got to get to Chaos Court.
Okay.
Wow, you agreed with it. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, take your pick. Favorite one.
Well, since you guys all said yellow to the guitar, I kind of just want to shut this down.
Oh, well, Chaos Court.
I'm just kidding.
You have to take it. Chaos Court. That's a yellow
I'm just
guitar.
kidding.
Anyways.
Vicky Quails, it's a dark yellow, the guitar. I still love watching you guys. Y'all rock. This episode is one of the best. I love it. Oh, thank you. We were just talking about what we thought our best episodes were.
We were.
That one up.
Oh.
All right, one more. You get to choose this last one.
Okay, well, then I want to go with, I just want to go with Catherine Cece, who said mustard guitar, orange cup. Thank you again. I just like to be right.
Could you just run upstairs for me really quick and go get a bottle of mustard? Because there seems to be a lot of mustard yellow comments. I'll need you to just go ahead and run up there. And
no one said French's mustard bottle. We said mustard yellow. That is definitely mustard yellow. If we were playing Q's and Q's, I would say mustard, and that would be.
Would you though?
That one for sure. Look at that one.
Go put this up to it.
Get out of here with all that.
Exactly.
Hey y'all, Chaos Court time. I hope you're ready. Bring us your cases for next week. Let us know if you want it live. But for now, case number 1. Are you ready for case number 1? These are. I'm gonna bring this over here. All right. Are we ready for case number 1?
We're so ready.
This one's a big one for us. This is a real conflict. Like this is not. We're not exaggerating this. This is a conflict in the Happy Chaos.
Yes,
household.
and it's not specific to the Starbucks. This seems to be it was a big one because I don't get Starbucks unless someone gifts me a gift card. I don't get Starbucks anymore.
Yeah, Kelly has sworn off Starbucks.
I'm clean.
She's clean. Although I thought it was somebody, I think it was Kim, wasn't it, gave me that gift card.
Yeah.
And then she used the gift card and I was like, here we go. The crack starts again. So It starts up the cycle. Don't you spin it. I thought you were really going to. Okay. Hey, listen, this is the Starbucks scandal. That's what we're calling this one. Case number 1.
Yes.
The Starbucks scandal.
Case number 1.
Is it okay for mom and dad? Really, this doesn't happen with dad. But
do we get to say who
yeah.
agreed?
Oh, this is we're fully transparent.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Is it okay for mom or dad, in this case, really mom, to buy themselves a treat like Starbucks in front of the kids without buying the kids one too? Okay. This is me. This is my. Do you want to go first? Do you want to defend it first?
You go for it. You
Okay.
say what you got to say.
Here's my deal. I gave this example to Kelly to my detriment.
This caused a little bit of an argument.
Yeah. So my late wife's dad, my father-in-law, he when I was a teenager, we would go over to Sarah's grandma's house, so his mom's house, and he would mow the lawn. And now it was totally like he kept that as like his own responsibility. He really wouldn't let the rest of us mow the lawn. Okay. So he'd be all hot from mowing the lawn, granted. And he also insisted that we all ride in the same car. Like we all had to ride there. He didn't want to take 2 cars and waste gas. So we all had to ride in the same car. And he was the guy that would mow the lawn. And because he was the guy that would mow the lawn, he would stop at a gas station and he would buy an icy drink. And then he would get in the car, and here's all of us in the car, and he would have this like icy drink. And I remember I was like 16 years old, and I'm like, gosh, like, you don't want to like get
a 65-cent icy for the rest of the crew.
I think they were like 89 cents, but still.
They're 89 cents now.
But he didn't get those for the rest of us.
He didn't get them 65-cent ices.
Okay. So Kelly sees the cost. I'm trying to say for a moment that I remember thinking of that. I'm like, if you're going to insist we all ride in the same car and you're going to physically stop at a gas station, it feels rude to buy an icy on a hot summer day and not get them for anybody else in the car, but only get it for yourself. I equate that to today, Kelly.
Mama getting a coffee drink.
Is this my defense in the court, or is this your defense in the court? You get your chance.
Proceed.
Oh, it's going to be a long night here in the Happy Chaos household. Hey, listen. Kelly will stop at Starbucks and she will get a drink.
Rarely, mind you. So rare with the kids that this was the first time, maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3, that I said to him, I wanted to, and he even said, we can get a Starbucks. I asked ahead of time, I was like, can we, on our way to this long trip, can we get a Starbucks? And yeah. And then somehow within that half hour, we went from yes to, he's like, well, then you're going to have to get all the kids.
I wasn't saying that as a bad thing. I was just saying all the kids are with us.
And I said, I'm not buying all the kids a $6 Starbucks drink. $7 Starbucks
so it
drink.
proves that they're overpriced.
For sure. But it's a coffee drink. The kids don't even get the coffee drinks. They want the frappes and the special stuff. And now remember, I stop at like McDonald's and Wendy's and I get these kids food all the time. All the time. They really get anything that they want.
I would agree with that statement. The kids get
I don't get anything.
That's not true that you don't get anything. You don't get anything in those occasions when you stop and get the kids.
That's what I mean.
Like say you stop at McDonald's on the way home from church on a Wednesday night, you don't get something for yourself.
Right.
However, you do on a Wednesday night, on occasion, go get food for you and I after church. Like
well,
we'll stop somewhere.
This was dating.
Yeah, but we would stop somewhere, or even on the way home from church. If all the other kids have come home, we'll stop on the way home, and on occasion, we'll get something.
Yes, but
and I don't have a problem with that. I'm saying if everybody's in the vehicle, and you're going to make a special trip to stop, and then say I'm going to get X. I'm gonna, and it's not always Starbucks, guys. I'm calling this the Starbucks scandal, but that's just because it's alliteration and I thought it was cute. But
yeah, and because there hasn't really been anything else.
I feel like there was at Juice Bar. I feel like that there was a morning that we had the same conflict when we were going to get donuts for everybody. You didn't want donuts. You were going to go over to Juice Bar.
Because I never participate in the donuts.
And
the kids always participate in the donuts.
But you have some kids who love smoothies from Juice Bar.
Yes, but those same kids love donuts.
See, so here we are. You all are hearing the case. I need a Team Justin, a Team Kelly vote. I'm also moving us along so we don't fight over this again. We need to know who's right.
I just said hands up in the air. I won't get a Starbucks drink then.
See, and I just say, hey, like we're doing okay. And if you're good to get a drink and you're going to stop and get a Starbucks drink, or if you're going to stop and now I do need to actually tell a story though. Okay, I was going to say if you stop and get a Starbucks or if you stop and get a smoothie bowl, then you should get one for the kids. But to be fair to the whole conversation, I want to tell you all a story of what happened at Publix just a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we were out and we didn't even we had two of the kids with us, two of the girls with us. And Kelly wanted to get a smoothie bowl from Publix. Now, I will say, if you are a smoothie bowl fan, they do have the best price of a smoothie bowl. Mm-hmm. You can get a similar price over at Tropical Smoothie, but I don't think the bowl is as good. And they don't do as much toppings, and they're still a little bit higher in price. And then
they're $10 over there.
I think the ones that are the best in like amount of toppings and the stuff that you get is over at a place called Pliable. If you've never been, you should totally go to Pliable. Really good. If you like smoothie bowls, it's like healthy dessert. Mm-hmm. I mean, healthy is probably relative. I'm sure there are probably additives in there or whatever. But
I'm sure, but they're still.
I'm not saying healthy
than
as
an ice cream cone.
Right. I'm not saying healthy as in organic, but I am saying healthy as in like, it's definitely not a blizzard.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Anyways, but Publix has smoothie bowls. Mm-hmm. They have these acai bowls, and they're topped with fruits and honey and oats and really yummy stuff. I said oats, but it's like granola. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I purchased a smoothie for one child, a smoothie bowl for another child. I forgot what I got for the third child. And it cost me something near
37.
Yeah, 30. I was going to say 35, but $37 for all of these. And then no one ate them. One child took one drink of her smoothie, and then she said, I like it. I just want to save it for later. Which is code for I don't like it, and I'm trying to get out of drinking it, but I just had you buy this for me. Mm-hmm. And then there was a smoothie bowl. And even though it was requested to have peanut butter in it, then she didn't like the peanut butter that was in the smoothie bowl. And I forgot what happened with the third one. All right, so you guys
can decide.
No, the third one was Phoebe, and she did eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's one of three.
She's usually good about her.
Yeah, one of three was eaten. And so then there was this smug look. Never was a word uttered, only just this look of like, Did that look the way you wanted it to look? Okay.
Experience over here.
Case number one, the Starbucks scandal. You guys let us know. Team Justin, Team Kelly, do you get the kids something if they're in the car? I do want to stress that is if they're in the car. If you're out by yourself, mom and dad out by yourself, free game, you do something, you don't have to necessarily bring it home for the kids. I feel like if the kids are in the car. And this just wasn't
a trip. This was like, we got them all kinds of snacks and goodies and stuff, and I wanted a coffee. That's just what I wanted.
We were on our way back from Florida, and we stopped at a Starbucks for you, and Mila wanted a drink, and you said, absolutely not. And I was like, just let her get a drink.
Yeah.
But you shut it down. The door
there was
shut.
A reason for that one, though. There was a hard reason for that one.
Well, she was being kind of naughty in the back seat.
Yeah, it was something. I can't remember what it was that day.
But I had a little grace in that, and I'm thinking, like, we've been in the car for nearly 8 hours, and she's getting grouchy. Kelly had a little less grace than that. And she was like, she's being grouchy. She ain't getting nothing. So, okay, case number 2. Are you ready for this one? Case number 2, the leftover law. Mm-hmm. Do you start this one? I feel like I talked through the last one. Do you want to tell this one?
Sure. All right.
This isn't exactly right.
Right. So leftovers.
But specifically, if you're at a restaurant and they offer you a box.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So let me just give the example of the other night. We went to he was officiating a wedding, mm-hmm. and he took me out to dinner afterward. Mm-hmm. And he ate half of his meal. I ate half of my meal. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of expensive, you know. These were like $15 a plate meals. And
I don't think that's expensive anymore.
Yes, it is. And
it's expensive for us.
He got gnocchi, and
do y'all ever get gnocchi?
And he rarely gets it, like because we don't go anywhere. We don't go to Italian places that often, and so I said you should definitely save that. Like that's half a meal right there. Don't throw that away. Save it, and I'll give it to you for lunch tomorrow or whatever. And then mine, I asked for a box for mine, but I was like, I got manicotti. I don't ever get pasta. Ever. And because of the way it makes me feel after I eat it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. And nobody else in the house is. It's kind of classified as lasagna to them. And there's a whole story behind that. But they're not big lasagna fans. And so I was like, no one's going to eat this manicotti. And I'm surely not going to eat it. This was a treat for me. And I'm certainly not going to go into tomorrow with this treat.
But you insisted that I take mine.
Yes.
Which I didn't want to take. Because here's the leftover law. No one eats it. No one.
But that's not true.
It's so true.
I would say it's 50-50. There are a lot of things that we bring home and they just go to die. But there are things that don't. And we have a big family, and so some people are like, oh, what's this?
And 9 times out of 10, now, and this isn't a dig. This is just factual. Like it's a chaotic house. We're all doing things. Kelly does a million other things, but generally I get frustrated with the fridge before others do. Mm-hmm. And so I generally end up cleaning out the fridge, and it's like, can we get rid of this? Can we get rid of this? Can we get rid of this? Mm-hmm. And I feel like I have to ask permission so that I don't cause a fight over something that I know, even if someone says, don't get rid of that, I'm going to eat it. They're lying, mm-hmm. and they're not going to eat it, and they don't eat it. Mm-hmm. And
I would say he's right about that.
So for me, the leftover law is give it to the dogs, give it to the chickens, throw it away. These are the options that are reasonable. Don't bring it home and clog up the refrigerator with it. Y'all, there are 9 people living in this house, and we have 1 refrigerator.
We have 2.
Well, we have 2 refrigerators.
That are full.
One of them I call the condiment refrigerator because it's just so full of so many condiments. I've never seen so many condiments in my whole life. We have honey mustard out the wall, barbecue out the wall, 14 bottles of ketchup open at one time, 3 things of Parmesan cheese. And I go, can we just put milk in here?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know I'm not wrong about that.
No, not at all. But I did clean the refrigerator 2 days ago. Because
totally want to give you credit there. Like she went in and she cleaned it. Normally I get frustrated with the fridge. If you can't tell, the fridge is a frustration of mine.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like we have a big fridge. It is not a small fridge. You know, this is not like a freezer on the top. And you know, I
get frustrated in a different way. I get frustrated because I'll clean it or organize it, and then a day later it's messed up, and none of the kids, not one of them, want to help in organizing or just staying. And they're kids. I get it. Like I was a kid once too, and I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever organized my mom's fridge unless she just wrote it down.
Except my dad was
chores.
Like militant, and he had labels in the fridge. He had labels in the cabinet, plates, bowls, cups.
Which you thought when you were a kid how much you hated, but now
it
you're
was
kind of
ridiculous.
But now you're kind of like,
oh, now I'm there.
I need a label maker.
Yes.
What were those label makers? A brother? What was the?
Yeah, it was brother.
Was it brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, get me a brother.
Yeah. And so I get it. I do. And so it's aggravating. So I look at it and I'm like, no, I'm not going in there again and doing that. No.
But
then you end up having to.
But to the leftover law, Kelly struggles to throw food away. And so I can see it like pains her at the idea.
And then when he throws it away, I say, go ahead, just remember the starving kids in Bolivia.
And I'm like, it's not changing whether I eat this or don't eat this. And it's not even a matter of eating. Like, I'm just like, be realistic with yourself. Are you going to eat this later? Sometimes I look at it and go, we've gone out to eat, which it's making it sound like we go out to eat all the time. Y'all, like, we go out to eat. If we do it once a week, that's kind of a privilege. Like, we're, probably
Which is one of these little things here. So.
Yeah, it is. But we're probably like once every other week.
Yeah.
And we can't take all the kids every time. So usually that's just for date nights. When it's just Kelly and I, or if we go out with another couple or something of that nature.
Or birthdays. Birthdays, we take the birthday kid to their choice.
I do think that like plays in Kelly's mind a little bit of like, well, we haven't gone out for so long. And then, so we do go out somewhere and we get something to eat somewhere. And, it's something yummy and it's delicious. And I look at it and go, hey, we had a good time. We ate our food. Now, let's not make it miserable by stuffing it in our refrigerator so that I can throw it away 3 days later. Let's just throw it away now. Let the waiter do his job. I'm going to have to give him a tip. Let him throw it away. And their trash can. Then I don't have to worry. We have trash cans that are overly full. And I need to get a third one. They gave us 2 from BFI or whatever they are. Republic.
Yeah, Republic.
And so, they gave us 2 trash cans. We really need 3. I need to pay for a third one. So I'm like, don't clog the fridge. Don't clog up the trash can. Let the waiter throw it away. Kelly insists.
There's his case. It's a 50-50, I would say. 50% of the time it gets eaten, 50% of the time it doesn't. I might give him 60-40.
It's 99-1. 99-1. Rarity do they eat the leftovers. Rare.
All right, so I guess you're choosing a team, but the thing is should we...
If the question is, do you throw the leftovers away right then and there off the table, whether it's at home or from a restaurant, or do you stuff them in the refrigerator?
Team
Justin,
Team Kelly.
Whether they get eaten or not, that's up for debate. But I'm just saying, do you throw them away? Because I just say throw them away. Like, there's no sense in putting them in the refrigerator. There are a few things that I would say I could put in the refrigerator, but that's got to be an exception, not a rule. If we got to make a rule, the rule for me, got to go.
He would throw away pizzas, though, whole pizzas. And I'm like, the kids heat that stuff up all the time.
It depends on the pizza. It depends on how much pizza they've had. Sometimes you go to a birthday party, they have pizza, and then they go to a youth thing and they've got pizza, and then we got lazy and we ordered pizza.
We have boys.
Sometimes I look at it and I look at, especially the garage fridge. You know what happens with the pizzas? They take a whole pizza box, they put it down the garage fridge, they forget that it's there.
That's why I try to make an announcement, like, don't forget, we have pizza. So you guys
Case number 2, leftover
Diane.
law. Justin or Kelly? We're continuing on with Chaos Court. It is now number 3, the pillow fight precedent. Y'all like these names? We have, in case you've forgotten, we have the Starbucks scandal, the leftover law. Now we have the pillow fight precedent.
Oh, you're going to lose this one. It's going to be like a sinking battleship. You're going to have darts thrown at you.
This could be a yellow guitar moment, but in a way worse way. Because when y'all take up for Kelly and you're against me, y'all are mean. Okay? I just want to be clear. If y'all disagree with Kelly, there's like this sweet kind of, oh, Kelly,
sweet.
Y'all, if you disagree with me, you're like, Justin's an idiot.
They don't say that.
No, they've not. Well, some of them do.
Some of them do.
I just got flack at a wedding that I was officiating.
Because she watches us.
From someone, who brought up the.
So she's watching.
The inflated mallet bat that was for the game. It came with the game, y'all. It's called, the game is called, what's it called? Poetry for Neanderthals?
Yeah.
I think it's called Poetry for Neanderthals is the game. And I think we've talked about it on here before. It's it's like a beach ball, y'all. It's like an inflated vinyl thing. You could whack someone as hard as you possibly could.
I think a feather would hurt worse.
Yeah, like it literally wouldn't, like it cannot hurt. It does not hurt. There's no pain associated whatsoever. And they're supposed to speak in 1-syllable words. And then if they accidentally speak it in multiple syllables, the person with the bat, have to bop them. You got to whack them. We made a little reel of that. We were laughing so hard. We were all having fun. All the kids were there. We're all having fun and laughing. I hit her with the thing, and then I acted like I was going to grab her by her hair because it's Neanderthal. Like, that's what you do. Y'all, I've never lived it down. I mean, I still get DMs every now and then. Somebody will catch that, and then I'll get a DM and like, you shouldn't treat her that way.
Abuse is not funny.
Right? And if just watch the video, watch how she waylays on me. Nobody says a word. Nobody cares. But man, I
think it was the hair pull.
I think it was the hair pull that really upset people. But it's Neanderthal.
Yeah.
That was the anyway.
I know.
I'm never gonna win that one.
But this one you're gonna lose.
I'm gonna lose this one. I know I am. But I don't even know if I really want to try to defend it. Case number 3, the pillow fight precedent. Is it acceptable to go to bed if the fight is unresolved?
Some people can sleep it off.
Look, if we're spinning our wheels and we're not getting anywhere.
I don't care if we're spinning these wheels and we don't get a wink of sleep. We have got to settle it before we fall asleep.
But sometimes it's unsettleable and we're not settling. And we're just, have you ever been in a car that's stuck in the mud and the more you run the tires, the deeper it gets?
I mean,
listen.
You don't think it's deep when you wake up?
Okay, but
I
at
was
least
in
you've
bed,
had some sleep.
upset, and I hear snoring. I'm like,
all right.
Wow.
First of all, let me be clear about something. There have been a few times that we have had a disagreement, and I'm like, look, I have to do XYZ tomorrow. I have a meeting, I have a conference call, I have this, I have to get to sleep. I've said these words. Look, I feel the anger right now. There is, if anybody needs to warm up.
No, you're just wrong in this. You're just wrong in this. Like,
look, so
what is the number one thing like Christian psychologists and Christian mentors
forgive each other. That's what they say. That's the number one thing.
They say, do not go to sleep angry.
Okay. Yes. Do not go
You're
to
going to
sleep.
have to do this because I don't think I set it up right.
You did. You're fine.
Okay.
I just need to sit back a little bit. Listen, I'm simply saying if you're not getting anywhere, I can be irritable and irritated. I can even be to the point of mad. Go to sleep. Wake up the next day, still be just as mad. But then, understand the fact that, we had to go to bed. I have to get some sleep. I know that we're not in agreement over this. I know that we're irritated with each other over this. And yet, I still have to get some sleep because I have to operate the next day.
And I say, what's more important? Sleep
You do say that.
or knowing your wife is not upset?
But if I can't, this is the thing that I try to get across. If we've already tried to work through it and we're not getting anywhere, what's another hour and a half, 2 hours?
The end of the fight.
It's not the end of the fight.
It is.
Well, why didn't the first hour get us there?
I don't know. I don't know. But you should never go to sleep angry with each other.
I think if it was the sense of this is a make it or break it moment for our relationship, I understand what you're saying. But there's never a break it in our minds. Is divorce a part of our vocabulary?
Everything is the end of the world. Everything.
If everything is the end of the world, then when the end of the world really is happening, you're going to have a boy who cried wolf kind of thing going on because you've made everything the end of the world.
No, that is not true. And no, there is no make it or break it.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So for me, it's I have full trust and confidence that we are waking up tomorrow. We are still married. We are going to work it. We're going to make it. We're going to get through this. We've disagreed about something I've said and...
Weigh in. Do you think that it's okay and acceptable to go to sleep?
Team Justin says it is okay to go. Listen, I'm not saying regularly go to bed mad. I'm saying if you're having that type of an argument that you're obviously not going to get through it, you're obviously not going to be over it tonight, it is okay to go to sleep and say, we'll work this out tomorrow. We'll figure it out then.
Team Kelly says that is not okay.
Well,
and then
anyways, I'm sitting here defending this like there's some other guys watching this that are going to stand up for me. Even if there is a guy watching this, he's not going to chime in right now. He's not dumb enough to do that. So
Oh, goodness gracious.
Listen, I'm just rational about things, and I just go, we're going to be okay tomorrow. We're going to make it through this. Like, this is not going to end our relationship.
It's not going to end the relationship, but it you can't do that. You can't go to sleep upset.
And sometimes we're talking about things or we're upset about things that I'm going, there's really no need to be upset about this. Like, I'm not.
Just calm down.
Just calm. Just turn it off. All right, we've only made it through 3 of these. Let's get on to case number 4. I like this one a lot. I call this one the mind reader mandate. The mind reader mandate. Kelly gets to defend this one. I hope that some of y'all will, since y'all, I know right now that case number 3 is not going in my favor. I get that. But case number 4, I feel like y'all could potentially take up for me on this one. We'll see. If Kelly feels like Justin is upset, but he says he isn't, should she take him at his word or trust her intuition?
Can I go?
You are.
Okay. I know his looks just like he knows my looks, okay? And he gives me this look when something is not right. He'll look over at me, and it's just this, like, this disappointed
What is
look.
it? What, that's the disappointed look? Apparently I stick my chin out a little bit when I'm disappointed.
Or he'll just, like, look at me. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's up? And nothing. And sometimes he'll even say, I don't feel like getting in a fight over this. And so then I'm like,
wait, let that sink in. So she sees a look. All right, so I'm a human. Sometimes emotions are on my face.
So Kelly now internalizes there's a look, something's wrong, and he's not willing to tell you. So now Kelly, who is a pleaser, I love to, like, make everything better and fix it. I just want to fix it. I need to know what's wrong and I need to fix it. And so for him to tell me there's something wrong, but we're not going to talk about it, Kelly will internalize that and Kelly won't be able to sleep. And so I'm like, I need to know what's wrong so we can talk it over and fix it. Because 99.9% of our arguments are miscommunication. He's saying something and I heard it totally different, and I say something and he heard it totally different. And so I'm like, let's work this out. Tell me what's going on there.
But we're not, here's the thing. We're not working it out. If here's my side, okay, Team Kelly.
And if you didn't want to fight about it, don't give the look.
But you can't help but look sometimes. Like, sometimes something's on your face, you don't even realize it's on your face. Sometimes you can help but look, but sometimes you cannot help but look. It just happens, right? Okay. And my point would be, if I say, like, nothing's wrong, that doesn't mean that the look wasn't for a reason. It means that if I vocalize the reason or the thing that I'm thinking, it's going to cause an issue, and I don't want to cause the issue. I feel like I could give, like, a real example. I'm sure that in some of these, I'm probably wrong on the other side. There are probably some times that, I could see it being that, like, not communicating could be hurtful, and I get that.
Yeah.
But I think that sometimes it's good to trust the person saying, like, hey, I don't want to get in a fight over it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not a big enough deal that I want to bring it up, that I want to bring it to light. And so
But it's a big enough deal to give silent treatment.
No, there's no silent treatment.
Sometimes it's quiet. It's not silent treatment.
I was going to say, I really like, I don't like the silent treatment.
Yeah, and you've never given no, neither one of us have given silent treatment. I would say it's a closed up. All of a sudden things were great and happy, but now all of a sudden it's a very, like,
it's quiet
one
chaos.
Word. Yeah.
But
it's like, well, so I know something's wrong. Like, let's fix this so we can get back to happy chaos.
No, wait, because the wrong part, the what's wrong part at that point is, now I feel like I'm in the catch-22 of, if I say it, it's going to potentially cause a fight. But if I don't,
gonna hash through it.
But if I don't say it, it's also going to cause a fight.
100%. 100%.
Should Kelly take me at my word? If I say nothing's wrong, should she just drop it and be like, okay, it's not worth it. He's smart enough to gauge that it's not worth it.
Or should Kelly say something and insist that we talk about it, since there's a look and there's a quietness and there is obviously something bothering him, and Kelly wants to fix it. So you tell me.
I think the jury's going to be out on this one. I think you're going to lose this one.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I think Kelly loses in Chaos Court. I think Kelly loses number 4. By the way, we do not eat out all the time. Y'all, I just think y'all have this picture of us right now that we're like sitting at Texas Roadhouse every night fighting and eating rolls. Like Kelly's like making me take him home and I'm throwing him out the window or something. I promise we don't fight all the time and we don't eat out all the time.
No, in fact, coming up with a list of things that we disagree about was kind of tough.
It was actually funny. We were like going over, like we were looking some up, like trying to find some lists and things that of like, you know, conflicts, and we're like, we don't banter over that. Like we don't, like we're in agreement. It was really funny trying to like come up with the list of things. This one you've actually heard before, but it's worth bringing up again because we are in Chaos Court.
Case number 5.
Case number 5, the fuel point feud. You're loving these alliterations.
Yeah.
The fuel point feud. Listen, Kroger fuel points, okay? Do you use the entire discount at Kroger when you, if we go to Kroger, you buy your groceries, you get extra fuel points, you get discounts on your fuel. For us, because we had this for just one more, actually we only have it for like 3 more months and then they're gonna get rid of this. So I got a Kroger credit card for this one reason. I'm not a credit card fan, I don't like credit cards. And I got a credit card for one reason. I pay it off at the end of the month, don't I? Like I'm religious about this. In full, I pay it off. I never carry balance. I will not pay interest on something. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're living on credit cards, I'm telling you, you'll be a lot happier if you get rid of those things. It's hard to do it, but you can. Anyways, I have one card. It's my Kroger card, but it gets me fuel points. And we get as much as, and actually always pretty much get $1.25 off a gallon at Kroger. But there's a little button, and you can hit the little button and you can take less than the $1.25. You can take 85 cents, 75 cents. I say save the points so that you can fill it. The more you use in one fill up. So if you use the full $1.25, it's going to take off more points all at once. And so then you land at Kroger, think you have a discount. Oh, no, I don't have a discount right now. There's no discount because it got used in the other vehicle. So I say split the discount so that there's always a discount to be able to be used. Now, by the way, before you give your defense, this month, Kelly realized something. If you don't know,
it's from the comments that people told me.
You got to click the button on the coupon.
You got to clip the coupon for 4 times Kroger points on Friday.
Yo, we have 7,000 Kroger fuel points for last month. I don't know how much is going to, I've never seen it say 7,000 before because we weren't clipping that coupon. We thought if you just went on Friday, you got the points, but you got to clip that coupon. Huge difference. 4 times fuel points. We shop on Fridays to get the extra fuel. I mean, we shop throughout the week too because just a big family and small fridge. But I mean, it's a big fridge, but it's full of ketchup bottles. So anyways, do you save the fuel points for the next person down the line who's going to need to go get gas and only take a little bit?
But it's 2 cars.
It's 2 cars.
That the money comes from one place.
Yeah.
To pay for the gas.
Yeah. Hit me with it.
All right. Here's what I say. You want to go to work. You're getting ready to leave your house. There's 2 ways to get to work. Both of them, you have to be there at 8:30.
What do you mean there's 2 ways? We don't have a helicopter.
Hold on. Both of them, both routes, get you to work at the same time.
I've never heard this illustration.
At the same time. Right? So, you think that by taking this side road, it takes you longer to get there. It really doesn't. And you think by taking the highway, you get there quicker, but you don't. You get there at the same time. If you were to race somebody going the same miles per hour, you both get there at the same time. No matter what, you get there at the same time, right? You're not cutting anything off. You're not like getting extra. We literally will end up either spending, say, $400 out of pocket a month for gas, no matter how we do it. If we do 65 cents off on this fill up, or I do $1.25 on the fill up, no matter what, at the end of the month, our gas total, what we paid, will still be the same. So why not be able to look at the thing and say $1.25 off? That's what I'm talking about.
But you know what I think you're forgetting there? See, I think you're calculating this in your head as in we're going to use X dollar amount of gas no matter what.
No matter what.
And I don't think that that is true. I think that you are forgetting the variables, like what happens when you have to make extra trips. Like today, you had to drive out to our daughter's work.
No matter what, though, you're only going to get that discount for so much of it.
No, but what I'm saying is that if you have a discount left, if you had run our discount all the way out because everybody was all the time getting the $1.25 every time.
And not everybody, 2 people getting the $1.25.
Did we not make up everybody?
Listen, the $1.25. So we go fill up today.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
We use the $1.25.
Yeah.
So we paid $25 for a fill up, let's say.
That's a cheap fill up, but all right.
Next week, we pay $25 for a fill up because we used the full $1.25.
Yeah, it's 2 fill-ups, and we got them both for $25.
Yeah. Then the following 2 weeks, we have to pay full.
Which is what, 60?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 60 and 60.
All right, that's
how
an
much
extra
have we
120.
how much have we spent so far?
120 plus 25, you're at 170. Yeah, 175.
All right.
Right?
Or
120, 170.
Or we can get the 65 cents.
Yeah.
And it'll spread it throughout the 4 weeks.
So that would
But
mean.
it'll cost us.
So stick with me for a second. So say you get 65 cents off, and then that fill up now costs you
40.
No, it's not gonna be 40. It'd be like 35.
No, because we just said it's 30 if we use the $1.25. We're just using.
No, you said 20.
25.
You said
I
25.
said 25.
Right. And so I'm saying 30. I'm saying $35.
At least
is a fill up.
35.
35 is a fill up if you take 65 cents off. Think about it. You have probably what, 16 gallons in the tank?
Yeah.
And if you're getting that for.
I think we have 50. Mine's a 15. Yeah.
Okay, and if you're getting it for, say, if you take the 65 cents off, then you're getting it for $2.15, $2.30, something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 times the 15 would be 30 plus the other 15 cents. It'd be about $35.
No matter what.
Y'all liking the math? Are you enjoying
Hold on.
the math
Listen,
episode right
no
now?
matter what, if we do the 175 because we
Hang on, wait.
$1.25, $1.25 had to pay full.
but
or we go 65, 65, we spend 170 at the end of the month. No matter which way we do it, we spend 170.
No,
yes,
stick with me,
why would it be different?
Because think about it, 35, 70, plus another 35,
Those are made up numbers.
We did make those numbers up, but they feel very real. And right now they prove my point because 35 times 4 would be 140. Would be 140 versus your 170 because
Listen.
the last ones you didn't get any discount.
And this is not Team Justin. I like to spend 65 cents per thing. Team Kelly, I like to spend $1.25 per fill. This is, do you think that he is saving more money by going 65 cents?
I don't know if I'm saving more money or not, but I know at least when I get there that there's going to be a discount. I don't want to get there and the discount not be there. That's all I'm saying. I just want the discount. I want to get there. I want to get there. Do y'all know how far I take this?
Dude.
I stop and make sure I get. First of all, I do want to be kind to stop and just get her gas because I'm her husband and I just don't want her to have. But
He's Prince
I
Charming.
also don't want her to use my discount and ruin it. And so
Okay, you just ruined it. I'm just kidding.
So there are times that I'm like, let me stop and get you some gas, and then that way I can make sure that we don't. And I gauge that. I mean, if it's getting towards the end of the month and we got a whole bunch of points, I'm like, yeah, use that whole $1.25. But at the beginning of the month, you don't know how much you're going to spend in gas. You don't know how many times you're going to have to fill it up, and you don't want to have to fill up extra with no discount. That's what I'm saying. You don't know. You're taking the variable out. Okay, y'all.
This one is the fun. I think that was the funniest one that we do.
We're not joking about the fuel points. Like,
No.
it is a thing for me. I'm like, please don't. I will tell her. She'll tell me she's got to stop and get gas. I'm like, please don't use the whole discount. Please don't. And she'll text me. She'll like, you'll be proud of me. I didn't use the whole discount. And then I'm over here. I'm like, oh, good. I'll still have some when I get back. All right.
Oh gosh.
Case number 6, the date night debate. I referenced this in another video. Do date nights have to happen weekly? That's number one. Kelly feels like date nights have to be weekly.
Definitely.
If you go more than 1 week without a date night, then you are harming the future of your relationship. And then number two, I kind of improvised that last part, but it's true.
You totally did.
Yeah, it does feel that way though.
Because I wouldn't say you're harming it. I would just say
You're not helping it.
you are investing in it when you take a weekly date night.
Yeah. Do date nights have to happen weekly? And number two, under the date night debate, do they have to be formally labeled a date night to count? And Kelly will try to tell you in this defense. You will hear the defense attorney try to share with you a different side of this. And my opponent will say that she doesn't feel this way. But oftentimes we have done things by ourselves, and then she will say to me, within 24 hours, we haven't had a date. And I'll say, what about that thing we just did last night or the day before, whatever? And she'll say, that doesn't count. And therefore, I say that if I don't label it as a date night and give her at least a 24-hour notice to be excited about the upcoming date night, then those date nights get scratched and they don't count.
No, they count. I don't think I've ever held it against you that they don't count.
I
just told you my preferences.
I
want to be excited. I want you to be like, honey, I am taking you out on Friday night. And I wouldn't come to you Friday night came and you're like, well, the church someone at church needs me or this person needs me. I wouldn't be like, that's it. I'm done. You can't take me out tonight.
No, you wouldn't be like, that's it, you're done, but you would be disappointed.
I'd be disappointed.
Right.
That's the life of a pastor's wife. Like, there's a lot of times you're pulled away from me, and it can get disappointing sometimes, but I understand that's my role, and that's your role, and that...
Right. I also feel like, things, if we've spent time together doing things, then we don't necessarily have to have a date night if we've been like side by side doing everything together.
With the kids.
But sometimes it's not.
We have a lot of kids and we're around them all the time. And so it's a really, really, and it's not just with the kids, the church. Like, I'm telling you, and I get it. Like, I get that that's and I support it fully. And like, you are a saint, like for what you pour into people. Like, people have no idea. I have an idea, but people have no idea the amount you pour into other people. And you pour plenty into me too. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying people are always pulling and they're always wanting a piece of you, and they're not thinking about the 500 other people who have asked you to go to lunch with them, to go to dinner with them, to spend a couple hours on the phone with them, and then you still have a wife and kids that you have to. So that's where I'm like, okay, let's get away for a date night once a week where we get to just focus on each other, and that is it. Nothing else matters. It's me and you connecting. And that helps me throughout the week when you are being pulled in so many different directions.
I feel like it's if you give a mouse a cookie.
No, I would agree. Dating, that was 100% me. I wouldn't even, you'd be dropping me off and I would be wondering when we're going to do it again. And I want more time. Don't drop me off yet. Let's go do something. 100%. Like, I wanted every second with you. But I feel like that's tamed down since I live with you and I'm married to you.
It is tamed down, but I'm
my best self now.
My phone goes off so much. So, like, today was one of those days that my phone ran itself. Like, I wasn't touching it. I was working and letting it sit to the side. And I'm like working and it's buzz, 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 calls and buzz. And I like, there just comes a point when I can't answer it anymore. Like, I can't answer any more stuff. I just have to focus. I have to do this thing that's in front of me, this task that's in front of me. And I had this really important meeting today, and so I had to be a part of that meeting. And so, I'm trying to get my stuff done to be ready for that. And I looked over at my phone. It was at 100%, and I set it to the side, and I was working for about 2 hours. And when I got done with that and I go to check my phone, it was at 15%. It buzzed itself down just from the vibrating, I guess, just using up the battery. And so I get that, but there have been times that we will go on a date night, and then the very next morning my phone buzzes and Kelly's there, and I can see you're not like, don't misunderstand, like she's not like coming at me like or anything, but definitely like I can feel the tension happen when like the phone buzzes, and I can see Kelly like stiffen up, like here we go again, it's starting all over again. And so and
I think that has its different reasons. Like, I am trying to protect your time. Monday and Tuesday are sermon writing days.
I get that.
And when I see so many people calling you, and it's always, just 1 minute, or I just need 5 minutes with you, or it's just me, I need to talk. You are 500 people. There is not just you. There is not just 5 minutes. Nothing is ever 5 minutes. It's always much, much, much longer. And so I'm trying to protect your time, and then I have to be the bad guy because I'm like, don't pick up the phone. Don't touch it. Focus on this. And I do. Sometimes it builds up more in me, and I'm just like, seriously? Like, y'all, leave him alone.
But you have to remember, one thing in that defense, like, especially if you're watching this, you're like, oh man, I've contributed to that. Just one thing, like, somebody doesn't know what I've.
Correct.
They don't know what's been happening.
Yes.
So for them, you have to understand, it's not like they're sitting there, on the phone all the time, answering texts all the time, answering messages all the time,
yes.
like all of this stuff all the time. They're not in that. So it's not like it's not like it was malicious or even known.
Absolutely. Not.
It's totally done in like the truest sense of the word ignorance,
yes.
like somebody who just doesn't know that that's happening. And then, and I think sometimes you might feel frustrated because the content of some of those things,
yes.
and you're like, gosh, there's these really big things on the table
yes.
that we're trying to deal with, and then we're over here with something that's maybe not such a big deal.
Yes.
And so
to look forward to a moment, a night that I'm like, okay, but at the end of the week I get to, and it's like a connection thing. Like, I get to connect with you. We're not going to worry about, unless it's an emergency, we're not going to worry about the phone ringing. We're not going to worry about sermon writing. We're not going to worry about the million other things you have to do. We are going to have a conversation with each other and enjoy each other's company for a moment in time.
I love that. I just don't know that I feel like it has to be once every 7 days, or, we're doing damage.
It definitely does.
All right.
With how much is going on, that's a minimum.
Team Justin, do you have to have date night once a week? And does it have to be labeled a date night? Like, do you have to prep, in preparation, make it labeled a date night, not just like, stop what you're doing and go out and go to dinner, or,
Even though I think it's a date night. If we go out, we're going out. And even if you packed a picnic and went out, it would be a date night. But y'all have to also understand,
the date night debate.
11, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and his phone is still being texted. His phone is still being called.
So sometimes it's not really just
and
the
then
date
5
night.
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's true.
His phone is still being texted. So it's not like, well, you guys get to put everything away, and at 9 o'clock set a time that you guys, it doesn't work like that. In this life, it does not work like that. And I love it. I do.
You signed up for it.
I love being this man's helpmate. Like, there is no greater privilege to me.
And he needs help. Okay, we got to keep going here. We've got more of these.
Yeah, we do.
Number 7. I like this one. The Exit Announcement Act. The Exit Announcement Act.
It's just rude.
This one actually comes as a 2-parter. Go ahead. This one's you.
So, is it wrong for Justin to leave a room without announcing where he's going? Yes.
Or there is a caveat to that. To announce that I am doing something without either including Kelly or inviting Kelly
Let's
into that.
explain this really quick.
So an example, one
Church.
Okay, one of the ones that is like infuriating to Kelly, which I try not to.
Infuriating is a strong word. I don't get like mad.
Yeah.
I just
all
say
of this is
something
probably
every time
within
I say
hyperbole.
something.
I mean, again, right? Like some of you have probably stood right there and watched as this has happened, and you know what I'm talking about. So if we go to church, if I don't go to Sunday school class, Kelly does not go to Sunday school class. She will find friends and people to talk to, and other things will happen. If I go to Sunday school class, then she goes to Sunday school class. That's just a fact. Like, no, that's not an argument, right? Like, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
But here's the case file, okay? I will say, I'll come out to the sanctuary. There she is talking to one of her friends, and I will say, hey, I'm going to Sunday school. That is an infuriating statement.
Yep.
Because she feels like I should say, I don't really know. Like, what do you think that I should say?
Hey, let's go. We're going to Sunday school.
And see, so just so y'all know, like, I actually find that as like that's a bit of a pet peeve for me. Like, I do not like it when
You don't like when I say that to you.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, Kelly will, like, I'll be doing something, and
We should make this a two-parter, because I want to know people. Like, I'll say to him, I'll be like, all right, let's go.
Do we need to make an 11th case?
No, because like, all right, I'll have made dinner.
Oh yeah.
And I'll come into the room. He's working, answering phone calls, texts, all that stuff. And I'll say, hey, it's time for dinner. And then he's just scrolling. And I'll be like, all right, you ready? And I don't mean it in like a, come on, let's go. I just mean, hey, you ready?
And
Am I like, are you zoned in?
And sometimes, by the way, there is not the amount of time that she is making that sound like. Like, sometimes from my perspective, it literally looks like this. She will walk in and she'll be like, hey, dinner's ready. Come on, let's go. And you'll say it like that. You'll say, come on, let's go. And that flies all over me. I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, why?
And I'm not like being demeaning and nothing like that. I'm just like, it's a way of talking. I don't know.
I can see that in you, because like, you're saying that what you want me to say to you is, come on, let's go. I feel like for me, that feels very demanding. Like, if I was standing there talking to somebody and their spouse came up and said, come on, let's go, I'd be like, dang, like, that's how I talk to my, under 15-year-old kids. They're doing something. And because to me, it feels like what I'm saying when I say that is, what you're doing is less important than what I'm doing. So come on, stop what you're doing and come do what I'm doing. That's what it feels like to me. And I know you don't mean it that way. And we've had our discussions about that.
And not just that, but this goes along with protecting your time. We will literally have people talking to you about some of the...
But instead of getting too far off on that, let's stay on track of like the thing that we're saying here, which is the exit announcement. It's kind of one of two. If I am in a room and Kelly is in that room, which is often, if I get
Let's just use the other day. We were in the room, you got up, shut your laptop, and then you went outside and started a bonfire.
I did not start a bonfire. I burned the boxes.
He started a fire. Then I come out looking for him, because like 20 minutes goes by and I'm like, wait a minute, he's not coming back. Like, where did he go? I thought he was just like running out to go get a drink, get a refill.
You cannot tell people I started a bonfire. That is not fair.
I came out and I walk in the backyard and he's literally sitting in a rocking chair, just rocking, and fire's going. And I'm like, did you not want me out here with you with a fire?
Hang on.
Because a normal person would be like, hey, I'm gonna go start a fire. You want to come out there?
Because I wasn't roasting marshmallows.
And so I didn't even get mad at first. I just said,
Yes,
do you
did.
want alone time? Because if you want alone time, that's a different story. Like, you just tell me, like, I want alone time. Sure, will I get offended by it? Probably, because I'm easily.
Just tell me and I'll be offended. Just let me.
But he swore he didn't want alone time, and that's not what it was. So that's not even on the table.
I didn't want alone time. That's not. Hold on. Just let me pause for a second. I take boxes. so I don't fill up the trash cans that are getting overly full, which I've already talked about. So if there's drink boxes, if there's Amazon boxes, if there's anything cardboard or paper that I cannot put in the trash can, I take out, and we have a fire pit, and I put it in the fire pit. I just let it sit there. So it'll sit there for days. There's a pile of boxes in that fire pit right now.
Agree. No argument there.
Okay. So I got up. I walked out of the room. It was evening time. I was going to make a reel. I was just going, I wasn't going to go film it or anything. I was just going to edit it on my phone. I walked outside. I just wanted to be outside because the air is fresh. It feels nice outside. It's fall time. It's like evenings feel cool. I get outside. I did not start the fire to warm up or be cozy or be comfortable or whatever. I started the fire to burn the boxes. That was it. I got outside to get in the fresh air, and I see the boxes. I'm like, oh, I need to burn those boxes. I went and I got a lighter. I lit one piece of paper, stuck it in there, and the whole thing went up because it's cardboard. And so the fire was rip roaring. I couldn't just walk inside and leave it. It's cardboard. It'll get little flyaways and whatever. So I've got the water hose there beside me. I'm sitting in the rocking chair. I'm not even up beside the fire. I was near the house, and the fire was happening out in the yard. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
For sure. You were chilling.
Okay. I'm just making my case
here. Chilling.
Okay. I was sitting in a rocking chair on my phone, and Kelly comes around the corner. And I don't know which was hotter, the fire or Kelly.
But let's give the context of that too. We were in the room. I had said something about doing something or what we're gonna do, and there was the look. There was the vibe that something was off.
I don't think that's what it was.
It was, because then when I went out there, I said something to him, and I was like, oh, so you just, and he's like, I said, what's wrong? And he said, I don't want to fight. And I'm like, oh, there it is. There's something wrong. But still, I was like, you just wanted to come out here? You didn't want to invite me? You didn't say, hey, come on out and hang out with me? And I said, do you want alone time? Is that what it is? And you said, no, I don't want alone time.
Have there been times that I want to go outside and you want to stay inside?
Yes.
I think that's okay. I think it's okay.
I do too, but I think an invitation.
I didn't mean to not give you an invitation. I was just going to get some fresh air and be outside.
Oh gosh.
All right, the exit announcement act. Do I have to announce where I am going if I'm in the same property? Like we're in the same yard or in the same house, because this is not just inside to outside. This is from room to room. If I get up to move to another room, I am expected to announce.
I'm just saying, if I was out there and I did the exact same thing, you'd come out and be like, oh, dang. I mean, okay. I would have liked to sit out here.
Hold on, though. Who starts the fires?
You.
It would be very out of character for you to start a fire.
Even if it wasn't a fire. Let's say I decided to go out in the hammock, which is right there, right next to the chair that you're sitting in.
Yeah.
And 20, 25 minutes goes by.
Okay, I'd be devastated, but hang on. You just admitted.
You didn't say you would not be devastated.
I'd be heartbroken. If you went out and got in that hammock.
Such a punk.
No, I'm telling you the truth. If you went out and got in that hammock, I would be heartbroken. But how many often do I tell you I want to go lay in the hammock and you don't want to do it? Does that happen?
Yes, but for different reasons.
Okay, so that's my point. If it was, pick a different thing that wasn't that. You pick something that's like y'all don't even know. Like, I love a hammock. Like, love a hammock.
I do too. But that's a cocoon. It's a one-person cocoon.
You get in that cocoon with me. Anyways.
It's literally a one-person cocoon. And if it falls, we're going to have broken backs. But neither one of us can afford broken backs.
I feel like that's not going to happen that way. But
all right, let's say.
Okay, you got to pick a different topic, because you picked something that was super close to home. And I'm telling you, but that's different. I don't know why it feels different in my mind, but it feels different in my mind that that I love being outside. So if you were to go outside, I would want to go with you to go outside. I don't know what that look is.
And I want to go out with you.
But you don't always want to go out with me. Sometimes I want to go outside and you don't want to go outside.
Yes, sometimes.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But an invitation.
I'm with it, but It's not always just the inside to outside. And sometimes what I'm saying is that, okay, here's a realistic example. If I'm going to the restroom, do I need to announce that I am going to the restroom?
Stop.
Sometimes
That's silly.
Babe, sometimes I get up to leave the room and you go, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going to the restroom. Like,
You're not leaving the room. The restroom's in our rooms. That does not happen.
It absolutely does happen. If we're like out watching a movie, watching it with the kids, and then I want to go to the bathroom.
Oh, well, that's different. That's because you at times have left the room and then been on your phone with somebody, church, something, and that goes half hour, 45 minutes when we're watching a movie. So that's why I ask, like, where are you going?
But I would say, in my defense, I have never received a text or a phone call in the middle of, say, a movie and not told you, hey, I got to take this, and then gone. I have gone and taken it, but I've always told you if I was going to take it. Anytime that I've like left during a movie, I've never been in the middle of a movie and then went out back and started a fire. See what I'm saying? All right. Anyways, Team Justin, Team Kelly. I don't even know where Kelly lands on this one.
I'll probably lose that one, but that's okay.
The Exit Announcement Act.
That's the way I feel.
I feel like if we're on the same property, if you're not truly trying to dodge somebody, if you're just trying to go get something accomplished and somebody else is busy doing something else, you don't necessarily have to announce everything. Okay. Anyways, case number 8. Are y'all keeping up with these? Case number 8, the text response timeline. We're still alliterating these. The text response timeline. How fast is too slow to respond to a text from your spouse?
If they've left you on red. If it shows that because he doesn't even have to go that far with it. When he gets it on his watch, it doesn't tell you it's red. Because that's the cheat way. You can read someone's text and they don't know that you read their text because it doesn't show red when you watch it on your watch. Not just that, but there's a second way to cheat without someone knowing.
Just so you know, I don't think that's true about the watch.
It is true. I know it all.
No.
I'm telling you.
Wait. But I think if I click into the text, like if I click it, which I do.
It does not show red on your watch.
It does.
It does not show.
We're going to have to test this theory.
Yes, we will. And I'm telling you, I know for 1,000%
Exhibit
fact.
A.
Do it right now. Oh, we can't. Your phone's up there.
But yeah, I was going to say you'll buzz my phone.
All right. This is a bet we're making right now because I'm telling you. That's number 1. Number 2, you can, when you get a text message, it pops up at the top of your screen and you can read almost the entire text message without anyone knowing you read it. It will not tell you read because you're just reading this little, even if it's the whole thing, it will not tell you read until you click into it. So there's 2 ways that you can read someone's text message without showing that it's read. This man will literally open up the text message, which he doesn't do all the time. He does his little watch thing and reads it and doesn't reply to me. But he will open up his
How do you know that?
Because
the intuition. We're back to
Oh, it's not intuition. I just know. And so he'll click into it. So I see that it's red. And then I'm like, he didn't even answer my question. And I'll be waiting. 5 minutes goes by and I'm like, this man literally read my text and didn't answer. And I know what he's doing right now. I know exactly where he is and what he's doing. And he didn't answer my text message. And so I take it personally. He just doesn't like to respond to my text messages or like my stuff on Facebook. And that's totally a thing.
We don't have a case number 11 for Facebook likes. We'll have to bring that one up.
That is a really good one. I'm adding it as of right now.
I'm scared of that one. I don't even know what I've missed.
He will literally just scroll by my stuff and not even like it. Not even like it. But then like everybody else's
I feel like I just need to. I do not like everybody else's stuff. I am a really stingy liker. Like I do not.
That makes it even worse.
I do not throw out likes easily.
And I'm not one of them.
But I'm not doing it to like not. I literally just don't think about it. Like I'm like, oh, that was funny, haha, and then I roll on. Like I'm like, that was it. Like that's all.
Who was it that was talking to us and they said, I just don't like stuff because I think it was one of our people that follow us. And they're like, I just scroll by it, but I don't. And her husband's like, you literally just click the button. And
was
she's
it
like,
Kim?
No, I think it was Pedersen.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
And so that same situation. And you're trying to tell me, oh, I don't think about it when I scroll. It's literally this sweet post.
But I don't think to respond. Like, I'm like, oh,
it's not
that was
responding.
sweet.
It's just a.
Or sometimes I'm like, that sounded like a greeting card. Like, I don't know. I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, that's not the one we're on.
No, it's not. But you guys let me know in the comments. Just put like,
I don't listen.
Doesn't like your Facebook stuff.
I don't want to make.
Kelly.
I don't want to make that one. I don't want to make that one a thing. I will apologize for not. I'm not trying to purposefully not like your stuff, and I will try to do better.
Okay. You're patronizing me right now.
I'm not. I'm telling you, like, I really do not do that purposefully. I don't think about hitting the like button. I just think, like, did I think it was funny? Did I not think it was? How many times do I come to you later and I talk about something and I'm like, I wish I could find that thing, and you're like, why didn't you just send it to me? And I'm like, I don't think about it in the moment. Like, I'm just like, I see it. I either think it's funny or interesting or whatever, and then I move on and I don't think about it more. That's it. Anyways. Yeah. That's it for that one. That's not the one we're on, y'all. This is the text response timeline. Here's the deal. There's two things that are happening when I don't respond to a text. Well, three things that are happening if I don't respond to a text. Never any of them are, I just don't like you, or I don't want to respond to you.
I don't think you don't like me.
That's not it.
I don't think you would have married me if you.
Right. Okay. So, number one, let me give you an example. My son was looking at a house to purchase. I went with my son to look at that house to purchase.
How long was the drive?
About 30 minutes. Okay. So it's like a 30-minute drive. And by the way, I really try not to text when I'm driving. Like, I try very hard. Yeah. I will reach up every now and then and try to respond off of my watch if I feel like I'm in a relative, because then I'm like, got my hand up here. I'm like, I feel like my eyes are up. And so I will do my watch. But I pretty much refuse to pick up my phone and do some sort of this if I just don't text and drive. All I can think about is the bumper sticker. It's like, it's not worth it. So it can wait.
That's true though.
It is. And so,
And I'm guilty of, I have my phone a little holder and I'll like.
Yeah, there's times I've texted you, please don't text and drive. Mm-hmm. So anyways, no texting and driving for me. So one, if you text me and I'm driving and I see it, sometimes my phone is open and I'll just hit it. And especially sometimes if I'm by myself, then I'll have it read, I'll have it I'll hit the little button and let it read it to me. And so I think that's one way that it's going red. But the other one is, so like I was with my son, we're looking at this house. And so I responded to a couple of the text messages, but then we're in conversation about the house. Like in a face-to-face, person-to-person, my son and myself, we're talking about the house. My phone's buzzing, my watch is buzzing. I know that I'm receiving those text messages. I double check and see, and I'm like, okay, I'll answer that in a moment after I finish talking about the repairs that are gonna have to be done in the bathroom or the kitchen or whatever. And so, and especially like this house, this was like, I don't know. I think that Charles Manson had a house for sale and it's just been there the whole time. I don't know. There was like some weird, creepy stuff going on, which is kind of funny, but it's also like there is a weird, intimidating factor when you're walking around an empty house. No one else is there. They just gave you like the key code to get in, and we're like walking around this creepy house with all this weird stuff happening. Not happening, like stuff in that. Like there was just like an example. There was a regular hot tub, like something you'd buy at Costco or Watson's or something, and it's cut in. There's a floor in this back room. They cut the floor out and sunk the hot tub. They didn't sink it all the way. It was like sticking up like that much out of the floor. And so, it was just interesting stuff, and I'm laughing about it, and we're having a good time or whatever. And so then I give a little short reply, like, she's like, well, tell me, is it good? Is it, what's going on? Whatever. And I'm like, not good. And then I'm
not talking about those. I'm just talking about when, like I said, something about I'm driving home, I need to know, or I'm getting ready to drive home, I need to know about dinner. Red. And no response. And I'm like, so am I...
But like, I think, so I don't know what to say about that one. If there's like a, what I need to know about dinner. I don't know that I've ever seen you say I need to know about dinner.
Well, that specific time it was. But I guess my thing is if it's showing red, that means your phone is open and you are looking at the text message.
The other thing is,
so if you're driving, totally understandable. It's like, I don't want you responding.
Right. But the other thing is that sometimes I'll see your text message about something that we're going to do later or whatever. And then another text message pops up and it's like, a pretty big deal. And so there's something, and so I just have to gauge and be like, okay, like this, sometimes I'm not gauging necessarily importance as much as I'm gauging importance in the moment. Like, all right, there's 4 text messages that literally just came through all at once. Which one of these has to be done immediately? And which one of these, is it okay if I wait? Mm-hmm. And so for that matter, you might see that it's red or it's not. Anyways.
Weigh in.
What's the time frame that's too fast? I feel like as long as I respond eventually, that is an acceptable time. Like if I didn't respond, I would say put a little faith in me that like I didn't respond for a good reason, and don't take it personally to say, why didn't you respond to me? I believe if I could say this correctly. Go ahead. No, you say your position correctly. Don't.
No, it wasn't about my position. I guess what the biggest thing for me is I'm with you most of the time, and I see you answer some of the most random texts, and I'll be like
flat earth,
like all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm like, and you can be busy doing something and you'll stop what you're doing to answer these texts. And it feels like every time I'm away and I text you, it's the same. And I'm like, if I'm with him and I see him responding to all these like silly texts that aren't
jealousy.
important.
You got like text jealousy going on.
I guess. I don't know. I just see it like, I know you answer texts. I know you answer silly ones, even in busy times. But then I text you and you leave me on. Like, why?
Because I'm going to see you later, because we live together, we sleep in the same bed. Like,
so that you can leave me on red? I can see if I was like, you're so cute. And then you read it.
Sometimes it literally is that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. There are times that she's just swooning, and then I'm like, I don't have.
Well, that's its own kind of rude. If someone compliments you and you don't.
But if I'm in the middle, like looking at a house with Elijah,
that was not happening at that time.
It was happening. All right, guys, weigh in. What's the text time response timeline? We've got 2 more here.
Yeah, we do.
Case number 9, the cowboy boot case. Should I be required to get cowboy boots? Because Kelly liked cowboy boots when I am saying I don't want them.
Just so we're clear, though, he's getting cowboy boots because he can't renege on what he already said.
I didn't say that.
And he told me, first of all, we were 95% in the store. When I had him trying them on, we were 95%. He wouldn't give me a no or a yes, and so that means yes.
No, I gave you a hard no. This has been a hard no the whole time.
Not in the store. I'm telling you, he was trying them on, and he was like, well.
No.
And he didn't want the pattern ones. And I was like, but we can get ones that don't have the pattern. And he would not give. And when he doesn't want something, it's a solid no. And
a solid no.
We started out with a solid no, and I talked
She's not
him
hearing me right now.
95%.
I don't.
You can't go back now.
I can go back.
No, you can't.
And this is the thing that Kelly likes to do. We could make this a whole case. Kelly likes to say something in the sense of like a bet or a deal, and I'll go, no deal, I don't want that. And then she goes, then you already made the deal. And I'm like, I didn't make the deal, I'm saying no deal. And she just goes, nope, that's what it is, you said it. And I'm like, I didn't say it. This is one of those times, and she knows I'm right about what I'm saying.
No, you're not about this one.
Listen.
Ask all of our people at church, because I have privately been talking to them, and I'm like, listen, I have Justin at a 95. I'm at a 95 with him.
She does not have me at a 95.
Yeah.
I do not, are y'all hearing me? I do not want cowboy boots. I don't want them. Now, I don't want them for lots of reasons. Number one, I'm not a 10-year-old boy, okay? There's number one.
Hey, Paul, do you hear this?
Listen, cowboy boots are something. Some people can wear them and pull them off, and it's great, and that's fine. Like, you go you. But I'm telling you,
there are lots of manly men that wear cowboy boots. Not just 10-year-old boys.
Listen, the name alone, cowboy boots. Like, Maybe if you just said boots, I'd feel a little bit better.
I don't think people call them cowboy boots. That's me. That's me that calls them cowboy boots.
Well, listen. Anyways, I'm not trying to insult any of y'all with some boots, okay? Like, that's not my goal here. You do you. If you want to wear boots.
You do you, boo.
I'll tell you this. I've never looked at anybody else in cowboy boots and be like, you look like a kid.
Oh.
But I'm telling you that if I see cowboy boots and I think about me putting them on, I feel like a kid trying to play a cowboy. You know what it is? Because I'm not a cowboy. I have no reason to wear. I don't have a cow. I don't have a horse. I have no.
So you mean to tell me you have chickens, but you mean to tell me
they're chicken boots
that when I say I don't like to wear sneakers, they make me feel manly.
And you don't. I do not. I don't.
And you said you don't look at all. They look really cute.
Agreed. All right. You look cute in the sneakers. They don't look manly. They look girly. I think sneakers can look girly. All of the above. But if you go to the store and I say, look at these sneakers, and you go, I don't want those, would I buy them? If you were like, I don't want them.
Here's the thing. If you say, that looked really cute on you. That looked really good on you. Sold. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Because words of affirmation are very important.
I ask very little. Very, very little. I just want you to have a pair of cowboy boots.
So y'all see what's happening here? Look. See, she's flipping it. Here's the deal. I'm saying I don't want them. I don't. Now, if you're going to pull the would you do it for me card.
For sure.
Then
Which I never pull. I never pull.
It could be a case of its own. Anyways, listen, cowboy boots. Number one, they are expensive. Okay, like $150 for boots. Y'all, I'm a Walmart clearance shoe kind of person. Like, let me find the cheapest thing.
No, he's not, because he has me in his life.
Okay, I am. I'm saying what I am. She buys me expensive shoes. I do not buy expensive. And I say expensive, like even, $50 to me is expensive. And so, if I can find stuff under 20, then I'm like, good deal. If it's over 20, if it's like between 20 and 30, I'm like, it's an okay, all right deal. And for me, I don't care too much. Like, I look at them like, do I like them? Do I not like them? Will I wear them for a little bit? I'm great with that. Kelly struggles with that. She doesn't see shoes the way that she sees shoes. Say that
for
5
you.
Times fast. Anyways.
For you, because I'm the same way about myself. Like, I'll buy myself all clearance, cheap stuff. And we'll talk about my hair later.
Y'all ever seen the Kermit?
Expensive thing.
You ever seen the Kermit meme?
You have to put your pinky up and turn to the side.
Look, we got to finish the cowboy boots one. Here's the deal.
Team Kelly.
Kelly wants me to get cowboy boots, and she is insisting that she's going to get them for me. And by the way, just so y'all know, the reference that she's making about the deal, it was not a deal.
It was a deal.
No. She hasn't dropped it. We were in a store. There were cowboy boots. They were $150. I specifically said, I tried to walk away. I wanted to go look at other clearance shoes. And I was like, look, there's a whole aisle of clearance. I'm going to go look at these. And she's like, boots, oh, boots. And I was like, I do not want cowboy boots. And she says to me, will you try them on for me? Will you at least try them on? And so, look, she's shaking her
And
head.
he kind of liked them.
Yes,
he did. Oh, he's lying so bad right now. He put him on. He's like,
I did. No, she is mixing this story all up. There was a piece of card. I put them on and I was like, these are extremely uncomfortable. I was like, there's literally something like stuck on the top of my foot. It hurts. And I was like, it's part of the boot. It's just part of what's in there. And Kelly's like, She sticks her hand way up in there and she starts laughing and pulls out this like cardboard form that I had crammed my foot up on.
Question.
Hang on, wait.
No, this attorney has a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
Do you, when you don't want something, are you you're pretty flat out about it, and you're like, no, we're not?
Yes, like right
many
now.
times,
like
many times.
right now.
When we were in the store on Friday, September 23rd. I don't know who's it there.
I don't know if it was either, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah. Did you or did you not? When Kelly kept pushing, and I said, so can I get you a pair of boots? Did you give me a flat out no?
Yes.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were quiet. And to me, when a man who always says no, flat out no to stuff, does not give me a no, that's a yes. So I ran with that as a 95%. I'm 95% there. I just got to play my cards right. I just got to do this the right way. Then what sealed the deal was Sunday morning. I had my normal flip-flops on, and I said,
I was getting to that. And that's the deal. Hold on. Can we stop for a second?
Well, there was 2 deals done there.
My prosecutor here is just, she's making my case for me. Have you heard me say a hard no 4, 5, 6 times?
On camera just now to win your case.
And then when she pushes and pushes
I can
and
pull
pushes.
video evidence. I will go to the store and ask them to pull their security cameras.
And then when she pushes and pushes and pushes, then I just go quiet. You could take right now.
No, when this man is convinced about something, he does not just.
I'm looking her in the face right now and saying, I do not want these.
It's too late though. He's already committed.
I'm not committed. I've never committed. I've never done anything. At best, her argument right now is that I've committed. Here's what she's saying. He's committed because he didn't say no.
Yes. Now finish the Sunday story where 2 deals were made. Sunday morning, getting ready for church. And I said, I want to get, since we're getting you cowboy boots.
Which I don't want. Stop. You're going to start laughing. I'm not going to be able to talk. Put your finger down. Quit it. Listen. Stop. You're making it hard to talk. My neck feels hot. Listen.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Sunday. First of all, in the store, I said no repeatedly. She's not hearing me. I don't want cowboy boots. She's trying to tell me how attractive she thinks that cowboy boots would be. I don't even have the jeans for cowboy boots because...
He had the jeans on in the store.
So, Sunday, she says, since we're getting you cowboy boots, I want to get a new pair of cowboy boots. I said, number 1, I'm not getting cowboy boots. And she said, yes, you are. And then we had to move forward because she's insisting that she's going to buy me cowboy boots that I told her I do not want. And at this point, I don't even know what to do. If y'all see me in cowboy boots, like, I don't know. I guess she threw away all my other shoes. I don't know what's going to happen. She said, can I get a pair of matching cowboy boots with you, cowgirl boots? I want some boots with you. And I said, you have boots in the closet. You don't wear them. And she said,
they don't match.
And she said,
they have teal in them.
She said, I don't want to wear those right now. I said, wear these. If you want another pair of boots, you're going to have to wear these first. I said, I will gladly buy you a pair of boots if you like boots. I don't want the boots, but if you want some, I'll get you some. But I think you should wear the ones you have. You have this very nice pair. And she said they don't match. And then I held them up next to her dress. And the same color blue that is in her dress is in the stitching on the cowboy boots. And I said, here. And she tried to wear flip-flops. And I had to almost force her to put the boots on. I'm like, put the boots on. Put these on. I had to like put them in front of her. I'm like, put your foot in there. Try it on. See. So she puts her foot in. And then she's like, oh, it does look kind of cute. And it did look cute. It was. I didn't think she looked like a 10-year-old boy with the cowboy boots on. I thought it was a very cute little look. And so she had cowboy boots on Sunday, and she wore that for those of you who were at church. But
you're skipping where you said, if you wear these cowgirl boots
then
today,
I will let you get another pair. I will get you a pair.
That actually happened.
Yes.
Which I followed with, if I wear them, then you're getting a pair of cowboy boots.
And I said, no. I said,
deal done.
No
Put
deal.
my boots on.
No deal. I don't want the deal. I have said no deal to this the whole time.
And I said, can I get them next week after we get paid? Silence. That's a yes. That's a yes. Because he would have said, I don't want them, like he's pretending right now on the show.
I'm not pretending anything.
Yes, he is.
I'm exhausted. It is exhausting to say, no, I do not want these. And then it's,
so
you've never
Sunday
said
when
no.
he comes in
You've
with his
never
cowboy boots, I need you guys to tell him how cute he looks with his not girls, only the guys. You guys tell him how bad to the bone he looks in his cowboy boots.
Listen, at this point, I've made this huge case that I don't want these boots, and yet I still feel like they're going to show up.
You know, they're showing up.
Team Justin, Team
It's
Kelly.
just order.
Tell
I'm
me.
just going to click order.
That's case number 9. I'm going to need everybody. If you've made it an hour and a half into this video, only to hear us lose our minds over some cowboy boots, I'm going to need you to chime in. Team Justin, Team Kelly. But here's the deal. Here's actually what I want to say. Here's the deal I will make. If you get the votes, if you get all the votes, then I have to wear the cowboy boots. But if you don't, if I get the votes, and we're asking votes of fairness, is it fair what you're hearing right now that Kelly should be able to go buy me cowboy boots because I didn't say no?
And because Kelly really wants him to have cowboy boots.
No, you can't do that one. That's no. It's happening again. I'm saying no, and then she's just saying yes. So like, she just overrides the no. That's not the deal.
You guys.
The deal.
I need my people to show up.
That's you. You're bribing, and that's not right.
I'm not offering anything. I just need my people to show up.
Listen, the question is it fair? Here's how should Justin be required to get cowboy boots since Kelly wants him to? Or, I actually wrote it as this, or is footwear a personal liberty issue? And I think that I should have foot autonomy and that I should... I think that I should be able to have the shoes that I want to have and not be forced to wear shoes that I don't want to wear.
That's sweet. I need you guys to weigh in. On to the next.
Number 10. This one's going to be a big one, y'all.
Oh, boy.
The hair extension hearing. Should Kelly be able to get hair extensions without spousal input, or is this a joint decision? Kelly gets hair extensions, and they are not cheap.
All right, let me plead my case really quick. You guys, I once had long, luscious hair. It was thick, and it was long. Mid-back.
Do
not
play the sympathy card right now.
I have to give my story.
You cannot play
I have to give my case. I once had long, luscious hair. This is shorter than what my natural hair used to be. And it was full. And I never understood why people got hair extensions. I was always like, oh my gosh, I love my hair. Why not grow out your hair? And then, after I lost my husband, my hair literally went half and half. Not only did it shed in thickness, but the length. How does that happen? I don't know. I've been to hair school a couple times. I have no idea. But I'm telling you, I'll even put pictures in the comments of how thin and scraggly my hair got. And that's humiliating for a girl.
And I can get that. Like, if your hair was still that way.
It is. I have video of when I just had my rose moved up of how thin my hair is. It's not as bad as it was. It's probably 25% better than it was. But we're talking 4 years now. 4 years going into the 5th year, and it's only 25% better.
Listen, Kelly got hair extensions, and she said, look at how full and beautiful this is. I love this. And even in that moment, I said,
you are playing this one.
Even in that moment, I said, hey, the problem is, how will you ever take those out? Because no matter how full your hair becomes, your natural hair becomes, it will always be thicker, more full with the extensions in. There's no way that you can't add extra stuffing to the pillow and then later take it out and not see it as flatter.
Right.
And so she will readily admit that her natural hair is longer and fuller than it was when it had all fallen out.
25%. Now it didn't all fall out.
Not all fall out, but thin out.
Yeah.
Okay. So she puts the hair extensions in. And then now when she goes and has the rows moved up, when she has them move the hair extensions back up, then, which first of all, that alone should tell you that there's growth. because the hair extensions come down. Why do they come down?
Well, I can tell you that like the front section here will be a tiny bit of growth, and then the back will be hanging off like this much. But that's because of the way I brush my hair, the way you
Probably pulling on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of that maybe is not growth.
There's a little bit of growth, you know, because the
There is. She took a video last time, and I was like,
I do it every time,
and I'm like, you look great without the.
And I appreciate that. I truly do. Like, I appreciate that you think that I look great without them.
And yet, you know what her argument is? She says, yeah, but it's so much fuller with the extensions. Well, of course it is. It's all. There's never going to be a time that you can have extensions.
If I could have the hair that I used to have, I would be satisfied.
But you'll never be able to feel that way because you'll always feel, at this point you've had them in so long, you're always going to feel like this is what my hair feels like with the extensions. You're always going to feel naked.
I do see some of your point. I'm totally with you. I'm totally on board. But this is something that I cherish and I love.
She's playing the sympathy card.
No, I mean it. I've given up other things like my fake eyelashes. I've given up those.
Does it seem like she's giving up things, y'all?
Yes.
Like cowboy boots? Do not let her fool you. The question is Team Justin or Team Kelly. Should Kelly be allowed to get hair extensions without spousal input? And
oh, you have input. You've given me. But I also get a yes or no from you every time I go to get them moved up. And
what am I gonna say? I mean, that's not a real
coming
thing.
Up here towards the end of the year now, up until January, because I need them sometime in there, new hair. And this is the first time married that I need to talk to him.
The cost of these is stupid. Stupid.
Let's not talk about that part because we want to have a nice boat here, babe.
She wants a new stove. I could get her a new stove. I get 2 new stoves for the cost of the hair. I could probably get 3 appliances. I don't know how many I could get for real, but y'all, the hair's a lot. I mean, it's.
He's making that a little bit more exaggerated than it is, babe.
She said, shh, zip it. Y'all, I'm going to have to dip into savings.
Oh, no, I would not ask you to dip into savings.
Jody,
and listen,
we're going to need Danos to sponsor us so that Kelly can get her hair.
Okay, Caruso, who I reached out and we got some brand deals, a brand deal. And so we've been getting money from that and we can use our Caruso money.
Jody, help me out here.
Jenna, I need you to help me out.
I'm not going to win the hair extension argument. And it doesn't matter what you all say here. I just want to know if you're Team Justin or Team Kelly.
Because he's so sweet and he...
Listen, I will purchase Kelly anything that she wanted. If she wants hair, I will let her get the hair. If she asks my opinion would be, hey, your natural hair looks great. You're gonna have to at some point go through a hard period where you go, it feels thin, I feel naked, whatever, before you start to feel used to it again, because you had extensions in. So there's been extra length and extra volume in your hair. You're never going to be to a point that you go, oh, I feel good without the extensions, because the extensions make you feel.
If you were losing hair, and let's say that you've lost. I'm even going to go on the little end. Let's say you lose 25% of your hair. But there was a way for you to have hair and that you're not going to look half bald or 25% bald.
Yeah.
Do you do it?
Yeah, for sure. But I've seen your videos without the extensions, and I definitely don't think you look bald. Like, we're not talking about bald here. We're talking about fullness.
But if you ran your fingers through my hair when it's out, you would know, you would feel the difference. It's very thin and it's not the same. It's just not.
Well, it can't be the same because it's literally 2 different things. One has extensions and one doesn't.
Oh.
you get in a different car, it'll feel different.
Maybe.
Of course it will. It's two different things.
Right, but I'm saying like in video, I can do this all I want and show you what it looks like without them. But then if you were sitting there with me and you were like, and you felt the hair, you'd be like, that's thinner than it looks in the video.
Y'all, I don't know what to say here. Chime in, Team Justin, Team Kelly.
And I just need you guys to come through with the boots. That's it. Of all these questions, I need you to come through with the boots.
Well, if I wear the boots, do you not get the extensions?
No. You can say goodbye to the boots if you were to.
Bye, boots.
No, babe, you wouldn't do that to me.
I don't want the boots.
You guys watch a year from now, that's going to be the only thing he wears.
Have y'all ever heard of somebody that it just like feels impossible? Is my face getting red right now? Like my face is red.
Is that what it's like to be my husband though? Just kind of feels impossible.
There's a part of me that's like, this is an impossible argument. Like I cannot win this.
Oh gosh.
Y'all, I've enjoyed this. My eyes are having a hard time staying open. I am exhausted. It is almost midnight on Monday night. We're extremely late publishing this, but I've had tons of fun. I would love to hear from you all what your cases are. You get to judge ours next week. We get to judge yours.
Yes.
And here's the deal. Like, share this video with, I'm not just saying that for likes and shares or something, but like share it with other people because I think it'll make the video more fun.
Yeah.
If you want it live next Saturday, you got to let us know because we're going to have to prep that and make sure that we're ready for that if we're going to try to do it live.
Yeah. And we don't want to go live and have nobody on there because nobody knew or.
Yeah, that's right. So we would want to, let you guys know that. Yeah, so we need to know your case. And then if you're going to join us live on Saturday, if we do that. But we may not do that. I don't know. I don't know about the live part. The live part's up in the air.
Yeah,
but
if there's an overwhelming response.
But your questions or your cases that we get to judge, and we'll say what team we're on and probably why. Yeah. And I'm sure talk about all kinds of other stuff that has nothing to do with what we're talking about in between. Then you can count on us. We're there for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Have a good night. We love you so much.
Have a good night. See you guys.